What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to go over spinnerbaits. I want to show you 3 tips / 3 ways you can use a spinnerbait to catch more fish. Alrighty, let's get into it. So the first thing I like to do when using a spinnerbait, no matter what type of spinnerbait, I like to get parallel with the bank. So just getting parallel, I like to get just a little bit, about anywhere from 3 to 10 yards or even closer from the bank. Just like to hit that parallel. Also, if you guys like fishing content and fishing tips, hit that subscribe button. Help a brother out, you know? At least give me a like, y'all. Anyway, so yeah, if you like fishing gear review, or fishing tips, consider subscribing. Again, as you can see, just hitting that parallel. I'm just gonna go parallel. The bass like to slam baits against, or fish. They like to slam fish against rocks, the weeds, the bank. So when you're throwing these baits and lures parallel, especially the spinnerbait, they like to come and crash down sideways and kind of cave that bait in there. So yes, just getting parallel will do, you'll get a heck of a lot more bites than just casting right out in the open. So yes, that's my first tip, cast parallel. Now I'm going to play some footage of a fish that I actually caught recently casting parallel. Got one on the spinnerbait. My second tip, or second way I like to retrieve these spinnerbaits, is right underneath the surface. I like to retrieve it right underneath the surface a little fast. And let me show you how that looks. So you just cast it out like a normal cast, and you immediately start reeling, have your rod tip up, and just have that spinnerbait right at the surface. Right at the surface. Now, I like to go parallel and do that, but this, just right at the surface. See that right there? How that spinnerbait is right underneath the water, and a lot of times those fish will come up and blow up on it, like almost like a buzzbait. Sometimes, if you get real good at throwing a spinnerbait right underneath the surface of the water, you'll get like little ripples. Now, this is my third tip. So my third tip is, don't be afraid to cast these spinnerbaits into weeds and branches and sticks. These things are virtually weedless. Now, they're not 100% weedless, but they're almost weedless. Because the hook is faced like this, all those weeds just brush past it, and it's hard for it to get snagged by weeds because you got this wire right here protecting this hook. So when all these weeds come, often it doesn't get snagged. So don't be afraid to cast this into reeds and all sorts of stuff. So in conclusion, remember those 3 tips. They will help your spinner game, your spinnerbait fishing game go up 100%. Definitely practice them and you will get better. Anyway, hope you have a good one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Help a brother out. Subscribe, give a like if you want. Have a good one.